Hey guys, how you doing? I'm just getting the stream set up because somehow the software has changed or something, and so now when I push the button it just goes straight to live without giving me any warning. So just give me 1 second while I fix the stream. Drop on in the chat, let me know how and where you are. Wait. All right, here we go. How are you? We'll just wait a couple minutes for some people to come on in. Like I said, I wasn't really ready to go live, and it just goes live. It just goes live without me kind of now. There's that. There's that. Hi, Alfie. Hi, honey. How are you? Good morning. Bom dia. Bom dia. Spicy glitch. Well, hello. Ferrari. Hello. Hello. Oh. 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 Oh my goodness. Time for a stretch. Oh. Come on in. Let me put Do Not Disturb on. There's always so much to do. There we go. There we go. Let's burn a little sage. Someone took my lighter, of course. Alexa, make an announcement. Someone bring me a lighter, please.
Announcing. Lighter, please.
Okay. In the morning, when you get up, before you get your day started, I don't have a pen that works. I have a lighter. Thank you. So, 10 things you're grateful for. There's Nico. Okay.
Is there any others?
Huh?
Is there any others?
I don't know. I thought there were a couple around here somewhere. The square ones or something. Maybe your sibling has them. Go on. Go.
No,
Here's Buddy. Here's Nico. There's Shadow. Come here. Lay down. Settle. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Okay, go on. Go on with your tail. Take your tail away. Good girl. Go lay down. Good girl. Her tail is too much. It knocks shit over her. And it's just, she's got one of those destructive tails. Alrighty. So in the morning, Adia. 10 things you're grateful for. So I'm grateful for another beautiful day. I'm grateful that we have a beautiful place to live. I'm grateful that we all can come on here together. What the fuck? Julie Drake is not my mother, everybody. I don't know what she's talking about. So 10 things you're grateful for. I'm grateful that I'm reminded there are crazy people in the world like Julie Drake. Another fake account. Oh, there's the sun. Chloe's bored, not in school today, and bored and has 0 friends. And so she's on here pretending to be someone else. All right, Chloe. Good job. You realize everything you're doing is illegal. But that's okay. I'm sure your adult life will be full of jail time. I need to shut that a little bit. I think it's a little bright. I think it might be a little bit bright. Hold on, guys. I don't know if you can see behind me. I got some fruit. I'm gonna cut up those pineapples in a little bit. I ate a whole tub of little tomatoes last night on the live stream. And got some pineapple, pomegranate, avocado, because I just haven't been eating any produce, really. I haven't been eating anything, but I feel much better today. Oh my God, I do. I feel much better today. And so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that we can that we can heal our bodies. I'm grateful that we can heal our bodies. And that I know what to do and that I know how to. Happy birthday, Bailey Hoover. So what are you grateful for today? Drop something into the comment section about what is it that you can be grateful for today? I need my grounding mat. Excuse me, kitty. Get off. Freedom. That's a good one. Yes, freedom. Yeah, happy birthday. That's beautiful. So then, once you've thought about or written down, if you have a functional pen, things you're grateful for. 1 second. Then, Julie, whoever in the fuck you are, go fuck yourself. Get off my live right now. I know where you live. I know your address. I'll totally, you realize harassment is an actual criminal offense, right? Go away, weirdo. Like, why would you be messing around when your mom's already been in jail? You want her to go back to jail for fucking around, for you fucking around? You need to go away, weirdo. You could never do that? Yeah, it's easy. You just go around the top of it in a circle. Weirdo. Well, she's not a stalker because I'm not afraid for my life in the least bit. She's harassing. So, when you're done with the, whatever, just go away. When you're done with the gratitude, then it's like, who would you like to bless today? I'm blessing Chloe Drake. She's obviously the most miserable human being that is out there that wants to come on my lives and fuck with me. She used to come on here and I was sweet to her, but then I realized that she's the kind of person who has nothing going on in her life. And so she goes around just on the internet, she makes fake profiles and all this stuff. So I'm blessing her today. I hope that she finds some love for herself in her life. I offered to work with her and help her and guide her, but she did not take the steps to make that a thing in her life. And so she can go away now. That's that. So we'll bless her today. Everybody, let's bless her. Let's bless Chloe Drake, who is struggling right now. And we want to send her some universal life. Don't send your own energy when you're doing distance work and healing and whatever. You make a force field around your own self, and then you send universal energy from out there, not your own energy. You use outside energy to do things with. You preserve your own energy. You infuse your own bubble with energy. You use the energy out there, like if you're a Reiki healer and stuff, you don't use your own energy to heal. You use this energy that's out here, so we could just toss her a little love bomb, and maybe she'll have a better day. All right, maybe I can take these off now. All right. Place your fingertips together right in front of you and the palms of your hands, and place them together in front of you, right in front of your heart. And breathe. Up above your head. Breathe in. And out. Go lay down right now. Settle. Good boy, good boy. I mean, does she think she's supposed to scare me with her capital letters? And you know what's weird about it is too, you guys, I mean, she doesn't even talk at a normal speed. She's like very slow. And I feel sorry for her, but just because you aren't that bright doesn't mean you get to go around acting like an idiot. When I go around and act like an idiot, I pay the price. Okay, so if you had your hands on your knees, right? Take one arm behind. You can take one arm over this knee and one arm behind, and it's gonna nice, gentle. Yeah, people don't scare me. Gentle twist. I mean, people are the scariest animal, but they don't scare me with their little things that they try to do. People who are gonna do something, they don't say shit about it. They just do it. Take your two fingers and touch them together and set your hands on your knees like this and breathe. Who else can we bless? Let's just bless everybody today. I'd like to bless all the ladies at the work at the front office, all the little managers running around like little high school girls with their dramas. You know who else I'd like to bless today? I'd like to bless myself. I'd like to bless myself for trying. I'd like to bless myself for recognizing when I'm a dick. And I am. And I'd like to bless myself with some universal love and acceptance today, and all of you. I'm going to bless all of you today with universal life force, healing energy. Chris, you don't know what a cougar is? A cougar is a woman who goes after younger men. I 100% don't go after younger men because they act like you. Hi, Lily. Hi, Eka. Oh, you rewatched it? It was kind of nice, right? I really enjoyed last night, actually, after I got started. It was just so hectic around here. I just, the times are changing outside, and so my time changes, and so my streams change time. And it's just a lot going on here. No, I'm not doing sleep streams. But let's burn some sage. It smells good. So sage has properties, antibacterial and microbial and all that stuff. So it's very cleansing for the air. Even when you're outside and walk through sagebrush, like the dogs will run through sagebrush and they come home and they're nice and cleansed and smell so good. This is when we used to live out in the middle of nowhere and they could just run free. The time zone thing, yeah. And my time changes, like I said, I'm very circadian, and the way we do life isn't. So my time, it's what, 8 something, like 8:18. So what I started doing last night for people is just like quick reading, energy scan. If you were to drop in with like your favorite color, your pet's name or whatever, and like the city you grew up in, or some things about you so I can catch an energy. It's almost like an energetic invitation to read you. And just so you know, when I am doing that, I'm dropping my filters. I'm not analyzing what I'm seeing or thinking about. I'm not thinking, it's just coming through. And so I just spit it out there. It might make sense to you, it might not. Thank you all for being here today. Hi, Syed. How are you? Yes, I've got a lot going on around me right now. Well, yeah, it's something I've been able to really do forever, but haven't done. I didn't really know all of the, like how to really make it work or what to do with it. So that's why I'm just throwing it out there to anybody who wants something like that. It's very interesting and I enjoy doing it, especially if it brings you something. Last night it seemed like a couple of people connected with their soul family. Someone in their soul family wanted to come in and say, hey, guess what? I'm just, my presence is with you. Oh, no, you did not. Brian! Thank you, gorgeous. Thank you, Brian Gilly. Babe, why don't you use my Venmo? Thank you, honey. Let me give you a bing bong bing. I'm glad to see you here. Yeah, YouTube gets 30% of that, you guys. I'm so grateful for you, Brian. If y'all want to really send money, do it through YouTube, or through Venmo and stuff. Brian, thank you so much. Bless you, babe. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Brian's one of our OGs. He's been here since summertime. Thank you, babe. Yep, your grandma Mabel. Thank you, Brian. That's so sweet of you. You know, I hope I get to meet you guys one day. My members that have been around for a long time. It would be nice to have a member trip one day. The way things were going in the summer, I was pretty sure to be able to do that this summer on my new property. The fuck? But you all do need to know that astronomically, in astronomy, there's a lot going on right now. There's so much fire energy in our vibration that you really need to be aware, because you will feel it, and you just need to be aware for the people around you and for you and your energy and the way you feel and the way you express, the way you meet this energy is very important. So either we're in, or we just had a Mars in retrograde in Leo. What is that? And then we've got a full moon in Aries happening. When is that happening? And we've got a lot going on for the next 6 weeks energetically. That's just going to be a lot of intensity. And that's why I said last night to hunker down and do your work and do what you're supposed to do. Just take this time to really focus. Whatever hunker down means to you, that's what you do. That was just the message, hunker down. Okay, you know what that means for you. It's different for everybody, I guess, I know what I'm supposed to be hunkering down and doing. And I need to be reminded to tell everybody on a regular basis, hi, if you're new here, my name is Genevieve, this is my channel, and I come on a few times throughout the day typically, and so smash the subscribe button and make sure that your bell is solid white so you get all notifications, or YouTube will never tell you when I'm on and you will forget all about this channel. For my private adult community on Patreon, that's at genvnight. My name is Genevieve Nightingale with an N, and so genvnight would be spelled GenVNIGHT. And that is where I post photos from my travels when I go out. I did, in the fall, I did Shasta and Napa. And having been a professional photographer and videographer, now I'm doing this for myself and creating content for you all. So we've got the 2025 calendar from that trip is available, and the photos are being posted. Some videos are being edited right now from those shoots. The shoot that I did in the early morning in front of Shasta is the one I'm working on right now. So you can go over, oh, hey Frank, so you can go over to Patreon and join the adult private pay only community, not for children. Yes, so Nightingale, my great grandfather, Israel Soloveitchik, our tribe, we're from the Levites. We're descended of the tribe of Levites. And the Levites were the lawgivers, the priests, and the singers in the temple. We were the temple people. We were the ones that God chose out of his chosen people as his own in exchange for saving all the firstborn in Egypt. So then he took these people as his own, like pets, kind of. And the reason he chose the Levites is because they're the most holy, the most naturally God-fearing and God-following people. They don't need a book what to do and how to do it. But they're very much rooted in justice, and injustices make them crazy. They will kill over injustice and exact justice in that way. It's in the Bible that the Levites were the ones that would do something like that. Levi himself did that with his brother Reuben. And then the Levites were chosen to slaughter all of the Hebrews who had worshipped the golden calf. 3,000 of them. It's taken me over a year now to understand why that happened, how the Lord would have, why would a creator of mine ever wipe out 3,000 people? But now I understand. And you know what else I understand, you guys? Let me ask you a question. When was Adam alive? When did Adam's life start? God was building his body. Yeah, he was a biblical badass. He was, I get it, like that's me 100%. He was the most holy, but he was also the most just, and he would do whatever, didn't give a fuck. And God was like, okay, I like that commitment. I like that level of commitment. And so God was making Adam's body. Now this is like, there's a computer coder, let's say. He's got to build the computer first. He's building the little computer module. But when is it alive? When did Adam first actually come to life? Consciousness started is when I'd say he started living. When did Adam get life from God? When God thought about making him? When God started making him? This is, Christians, you're not going to be happy about this. You should probably go to another channel. Thank you, Carlin. Carrion. I can't see that far. Carrion. The first breath. God breathed life. He inspired Adam. Adam's body was already made, but there was no consciousness because there was no breath. There was no spirit. Adam came to life with that breath of spirit. Breath is what begins life. We now have an answer. It's not the body running. It's not the body functioning. That's just a vessel. That's a zombie. A zombie. A body without a spirit. A body that has not had life breathed into it is not alive. It is not conscious. It is not alive. Sorry, Christians. And I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that maybe it isn't when made in God's image. Made in God's imagination. If I imagine myself over there, I'm making something in my image. I'm making myself in my image in the future. When I project and think about myself in the future, I'm imagining, I'm projecting an image of myself. That's what he does. An image. He imagined us. God created us in his imaginations. God, the collective, because it says right there, they created in their images. It was a collective that created another reality in their imagination. It's a game. It's a construct. Yes, he breathed life. He inspired Adam. He inspired Adam. He breathed into him and brought him to life. That The only person who can, the only being, the only entity who can inspire is the Lord, is your creator. Now, y'all know I have a weird relationship. Like, this is like computer, we are computers. We are the technology. But it's also just a construct. Like, if you have VR goggles on and you're in a game and you look around and you look up and you look down, it's very real, isn't it? And if I was sitting next to you, not wearing them, and I'm not in your game, and you look over here, you can't see me because you're in your game. You wouldn't see me sitting right next to you. Unless I either drop into your game so that you turn, you're like, oh, there you are. And I'm like, hey, what's up? Or you take yours off and look at me and see that I'm there. It's just a matter of which reality you're in right now. Hey, Jared. Bye, Frank. Oh, I've got a puppy back here. Hi, puppy. Yes, Brian. It is important, though, to understand your reality that you're in. Understand the code that you run and what you're doing here. Not religion. Not religion. But you know what, Brian? Some people do need religion. They need a book. They need to be told what to do and how to do it. And it's also where they get their community. They go, and it's more social, really. It's like 90% social, 10% spiritual, I would say. That's where you know who's who in your community. Yeah, exactly. They're maybe like non-playable characters or something. When you understand that your free will was used to crack and hack and patch your code, you know, first know thyself, know your code, and then know how to fix the stuff, know how to run your programs, what they're used for. If you see like a glitch, if you see something that's like a bug, you can go in there and patch it and rewrite that code. And that's why it's important to know, to know your code and to be open to knowing your code. Can you hear that? Yes, it's a very different experience being in a family group, right? Yeah, totally. So you're like not digging on the whole big family vibe? Or how do you feel about it? Like, what's your lesson? If you learn this, what I'm showing you, you will learn how to create your own psychedelic experiences absolutely free. Ah. Okay, I like that. I like that. Look out, buddy. Good boy. You come here. Settle. 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 When you're forward bending, you want to go that way. Don't just go over. You want to go this way. Like this. Yeah, I know, that's funny. There's reasons for that. Yeah, he definitely is. Buddy's a good boy. And so is Shadow. Shadow's very jealous. Yes, he's a good boy, buddy. Here comes jealous. Shadow, come over here. Come here. Come right over here. Here. Right here. My boys. I'm grateful for my dogs. No, he's part border collie, but the eyes, his grandma had eyes like that. Shadow's mama was plot hound like this. Flathound Lab, and she had those blue eyes like that. Yeah. Love my boys. They definitely help me. Yeah. I'm definitely grateful for my puppies. And when it comes to like hunkering down, hi Alan, when it comes to hunkering down, you know, that energy is also good for them, because you want to try this, especially with the crazy energy, honestly, that's going on in the next 6 weeks or so. It's very, very intense energy, and I'm timeline jumping. It's not a bad time to do that. Hey Kaylee, hi, how are you? Thank you, honey. Thank you very much. It's nice to see you here as a new subscriber. Everybody, welcome Kaylee, please. That was a nice way to come in the room, honey. Thank you all for being here. Brace, stay. Oh. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna try to move you guys without knocking you over. We left the feet on it because we're going to be moving soon. We just mounted it and we're going to be moving soon, so it's going to be easier just to take it off the wall and set it on the floor, right? Until we mount it in a new place. There we go. Oh, Kaylee, thank you, honey. If you guys don't know me, if you're new to the channel, my name is Genevieve Nightingale. And this is now Chocolate Milk with Dogs. Because I'm not drinking coffee. This should be grounding.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to that hilly area again.
Okay, honey. Be careful, have fun. Let me know when you're up there. Let me know when you're up there. I'll send everybody to your stream. Okay, so do this and let your eyes go also. You're going to let your eyes skip around. Just let your eyes go. So this is an exercise that you do to restore eyesight. Like if you need reading glasses and stuff, what they realize is the eye just changes shape. And I know that it's not anything that's wrong with my eyeballs, because sometimes I don't need my glasses. Sometimes my eyes are just very relaxed. Thank you. Thank you, Kaylee. Sometimes when I first wake up in the morning, my eyes are very relaxed. I can totally see. And so I know it's not actually an issue with my eyesight. I know it's literally just a matter of how do my eyes relax. Alexa, play Tibetan monks.
Shuffling songs by the Tibetan monks on Amazon Music.
Alfie, I don't know. No. Once you have a fracture like that, no. Unless it's someone who specifically works with people who are broken. If you go to someone who's just works on regular people or sports chiropractor, they'll forget. They'll treat you like a regular patient, a sports patient. You need to be really careful. I don't know what to tell you to do. Lots of massage, grounding, yoga, just be careful. I've been through what you've been through, and when you go to a chiropractor, it just depends on the chiropractor. It depends on how much you remind them that you're broken and fragile, and yeah, exactly. I'm not even taking Advil or drinking coffee now. But see, for me, I tend to stretch too hard. I push too far. I really just, what most people would consider painful, I just overstretch, I guess. Yeah, I'm not drinking coffee. Knee replacement, yeah. Luckily, the meds make me really sick. I can't take them at all. Not good. Opioids are, yeah. Not only that, they make the pain worse because your brain just grows more receptors. Very sore on this side right here. This is the side I stand on to support my long side. Because of the way I'm broken, I have a short side and a long side. So I support my whole weight over here. So this whole side is super, super stiff and tight. And it's just like me to overstretch. Yeah. Well, it becomes reliant on them, and then it makes more pain receptors, so you have to take more and more and more and more and more. You have to just get off of them and let your body go back to normal, and then do things that reduce pain naturally. Alexa, skip. Oh, coffee, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Be the tree. Be the tree. Watch this, okay? Watch. Do you see how I just grew? I'm correcting my form, but also just be the tree. did that wrong, but whatever. This side is not as used to supporting my weight at all. This is the side that doesn't ever use, it doesn't get used for support ever. Bye, Eka, honey. Thank you. We'll see you later, gorgeous. So that was the tree pose. Now, inhale. And then exhale, you're going to sit, squat. My knees are not together. My booty is way, way back. I'm lifting here, up, like that. Do it from the side. In theory, you want to hold it. And then you can also cross over your legs, right? So you would want to attain your hands being together, your palms together. Mine are nearly together. And then the other way, you go the other direction. Like that. I haven't done those in a while. Let's give it a try. Nope. The key is to have a very good focal point. All right, we're going to take it in baby steps. Now I need to be really careful because I'm not taking anything, meds, no Advil, no painkillers. And when it comes to me doing stuff like this, I've got to be really, really careful and know when to stop. So I'm going to stop now. And the reason is, unlike you all, most likely, unlike you, my back is broken. And so this is part of how I stay mobile. But I've got to be really careful. Like that right there didn't feel good, actually. So you've got to know thyself. It's just so interesting because I was blessed so immensely, dramatically blessed, I feel. And then equally and oppositely not. I don't want to say cursed, but and so in order to compensate for the things that aren't amazing, that where I wasn't blessed, I just try my best to stay very anti-inflamed, right? So the things I put in my body, they don't bloat my body, because that extra pressure in there when you're bloated, it's just water in your body, and that extravascular fluid is pressure and it hurts. And so if you're bloated or you're fat, you think you're fat, but you're probably mostly bloated, and you have body pain, think about it. How couldn't you? You're bloated, right? And so you really want to take down that inflammation. And I teach that. I wrote the first gluten-free guidebook on it, all that good stuff. Alexa, stop. It may have the YouTube may have identified that as a copyright song. So, hi Jeffrey, how are you? We're talking about how you can reduce the inflammation in your body to reduce pain and just general discomfort. I'm thinking I might want to cut up some of this pineapple. Maybe I'll come on for lunch and cut up some pineapple with you guys and just eat. I ate a whole little container of those little tiny tomatoes yesterday and an avocado, and I feel so much better. I've been having trouble eating because the food is not vibrating. The food is dead. The food is dead. So what do you do? What do you do when the food out there is not vibrating with a life force? Yeah, I got my little pineapples right here. Sorry, it does that sometimes. When the food isn't vibrating, what are you going to eat? Where do you get your life force? You have to force yourself to eat, yeah. The produce, we've got to find food that is food. If it's not vibrating with a life force, it's not actually food, you know. But that's a real problem. That's why you want to grow your own food as much as you can, you guys. That's really what we need to do. And you can start growing your own food by sprouting seeds in jars. Have you ever done that? It's so easy. Sprouting seeds in jars is super easy. And then you get your little greens, and then they turn into microgreens. You get sprouts, then microgreens, and then like a vegetable. So that's how you can start a garden and eat and sustain yourself along the way until the plants are big. But really, the most of the nutrients comes from the sprout. You get the most dense nutrition in the sprout. Yeah, it's not food if it's not. What you put in, on, and around your body should resonate as high or higher than you, or it's stealing your life force from you just to digest it, is it not? So it goes into your body and it's not real food, and so your body doesn't know what to do with it, and it starts storing water so it can bring in the water just like your toilet bowl does from your tank. Brings the water from your body into your gut and flushes that shit out of there, but it can only do that just so long. A root. So the sprout has a root, and then you plant those into microgreens, and then you plant those into the thing. Jose, let's do it, bro. Thank you. Frank isn't here right now, so you need to be our dude, our lighted up guide. 'Cause mama, he's crazy, crazy over me. And in my arms is where he says he always wants to be. I've never felt so loved. He is all I've ever seen. Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me. Oh, mama, he's crazy. I'm a nomad, baby. I can't even answer that question if I wanted to, which I don't. Hi, Tobias. Schlottisek. Hello. Oh, he's crazy. He's crazy over me. Oh. Uh-oh, Thams. What's going on? I'm so sorry. Well, we're here for you. If you want to talk about it. Otherwise, we're just here for you and sending you love. Make some exercise for your feet. Whatever, bro. Ray, how are you doing, honey? I think I haven't seen you in a minute. Okay. Tobias, you're going to have to ask my moderators and members. Maybe they can help you. If you'd like to learn beginner yoga, this is a wonderful book. It's called the Shivananda Companion to Yoga. And it has everything that you need for a beginner guide to yoga, which Ayurveda is the lifestyle of the yogis, and yoga is the physical, many different types of practices. It's like the how you would break down living Ayurvedically, and much of it has to do with physical body stuff. it also, when you're talking about Ayurvedic lifestyles, okay, this is what I was looking for last night. So this is very helpful for you. It's in the book, right? It's a chart and it shows you which things you might do in which phases of your practice, of your development. And then here it talks about breathing. You know how I've been teaching you guys about the breathing. Yeah, go pick up marbles with your toes. Thank you, Alfie. Tobias, there you go, honey. Just go pick up marbles with your toes. And then here it describes the chakras, your energy centers of your body, up your spine, and what they mean. Prana. But the other thing about Ayurveda that may even be more important, I mean, nothing's really more important than moving your body, but your diet. What you put in, on, and around your body must resonate as high or higher than you, or it's robbing you, it's stealing your life force. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being loyal subscribers throughout all my phases of me, because I know me. And thank you for being reliably wonderful people here on the chat. And I want to give another shout out to Brian Gilly, who dropped a $100 in the super chat. Casino. Ooh, thank you. And if you weren't on last night, then you may not know. So I've realized how to, instead of drawing what I see, just to see it and tell you and let it bypass my actual filter of my thoughts in my mind. And I feel like I did a couple of, I think I really saw well and clearly last night, and that was really effortless and clear. And it's just, I told you guys I was timeline jumping, and the changes are just super deep. Here you go. Here, do you have one?
Yeah.
I can see you in the TV reflection, so you know. So anyone who wanted, I'm calling it an energy read because that's what I'm seeing. I'm simply reading what seems to be known as ultraviolet light. Rose. So nice. This is by the Humble Company. I find these regularly at TJ Maxx. Usually they're in this shape though. I'm not sure what packaging this is, but I like it because it's cardboard instead of plastic. So if you see one of these, get one of these. But these are amazing too. This one is Mountain Lavender. Ah, so good. Ooh. A TV star. Yeah. I just, like I told you guys, and you're seeing it. I don't know. You're not really seeing it really. If I really showed you what was really going on, I'd have a little camera with me everywhere I go so you can see all through the day, like just how weird it has become and how challenging it has become. So yesterday, my older son went over to the store to get money orders for stuff that here, just to have the paper trail. And so they could not, it just wasn't going through over there. And so then I took it over there where I always do it, and it also wasn't working. Like, he spent an hour, I spent an hour, it wasn't happening. And instead of freaking out, I was like, something's happening. And I just have to allow it and keep moving, keep doing what I'm doing. And so I went and I sat down with the lady and told her the story. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And I say, Tham, seriously. But here's the thing. That's why we watch TV shows. That's why we watch dramas and comedies, so that we can relate. You all know, you've had days like that, you know? And so, the rest of the day really just continued to unroll like that. Like, I was doing a live stream last night and the numbers were going up, and then it dropped out, it cut off. You know, earlier in the summer when we were gaining 1,000 subscribers a day on the live streams, and it got cut off and interrupted repeatedly because of the verification of identity situation with Google ads. This is meant to grow like bamboo. And I get it. But sitting there and watching bamboo grow for the last 54 years is, yeah, no, it's time. So if I'm timeline jumping, then I've just got to understand and allow, just allow. Bradley, I am a dog, honey. Have a nice day. Must be a Scorpio. Yep. And you know what? It's like, that's every day. That's been every day. And Corey's trying to impress upon me that things could be much easier if I would, like, let him automate stuff. But in that process, I haven't seen where it's just much easier. There's more steps now. Here, there's fewer steps. There's doom, boom, and there seems to be more steps. So I'm not quite getting it yet, you know. There's just so much change, so much to allow. Yep. And those roots grow deep, 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 and strong. You don't really see it on the top. Like, most things grow evenly. Whatever you see on the top is what's on the bottom. But bamboo has most of its strength is underneath, hidden. You cannot see it until finally it's like, boom! And it's so strong. And I understand, and I accept and allow. While accepting and allowing, I asked to skip like the next 10 months and just go straight to like September, October. I asked to timeline jump, to cut all this out, condense it down into now and be there now. Like in the next 6 weeks to be where we would be. I'm going forward. I'm fast forwarding. I'm playing my life in 2 times speed or 3 times speed right now for a little bit. That's basically what's happening. What happens when the electricity goes out? We have generators in Starlink. And so should you. We have solar generators and Starlink. Get a Jackery solar generator and a Starlink. And understand how to use your iPhone as a satellite phone. Understand how to grow seeds. You have seed to harvest in 5 days, even 4 days. You will not starve. And you take some of those seeds and make microgreens. And you take some of those microgreens and make plants, full-grown plants, and then you have a garden, but you don't have to wait months for the garden to harvest. You have seed to harvest in 5 days, then microgreens, and you keep sprouting, keep microgreening, and keep growing. Yeah, and we have our bug out bags. We have stuff for nuclear fallout. We have... Hey, okay, that's interesting, Fred. We have those thermal blanket things that keep you warm in freezing temperatures. We have, exactly, yes, Thams. I'm not really sure how it works in like the Midwest and stuff. Do you have to have just more panels? I really don't know. And so my older son is my producer. You might know his channel. He's got 300,000 subscribers, and he's helping me work on my channel, but we've got to like combine forces, whereas I still have to be able to do things my way too. Like it's me, it's my channel. So I can't completely not do my channel. You know, if you want me to do a channel that just generates money, then I'll just do another channel that's just like your channel. This is my channel. And so I've got to be me, because what do you guys want? If you wanted a channel like someone else's channel, you'd go there. So there's got to be that meeting of the minds and combining of forces. Tea time. Hi, gorgeous. Pineapple and chocolate. Oh, I'm out of chocolate milk. I need to chop up those pineapples. Maybe a Natalie would do it for me. Natalie. I'll do it. Pineapple. I was going to ask you to cut a pineapple, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. Unless you want to. This side is so stretched. This side is so not. Pink pineapples, no. Is that some kind of Bill Gates thing? This is not easy on this side. Wow. Because, you know, you don't want to twist like this. You want to keep your body straight. Alan, so that is what you use? What? Hey. Where's he going? Fancy box they come on? They come in a box? That's interesting, to say the least. Huh. Let me grab, I don't want to get up and leave the stream though. I'd like to grab a cutting board and cut up that pineapple. Do you guys know what this depicts? This breaks down the different types of food. Brian, thank you. Am I really? I ate some fruit. I had a bunch of tomatoes, the little ones. I had a Serenity, Nirvana. Yeah, basically. I mean, yeah, you're basically correct, right? So this is called a mudra. And I'm going to show you guys that I'm letting my eyes actually just not wear glasses, but I've got to, we have to connect at the point where they see and then strengthen that. So the lotus on the easy pose the lotus or the easy pose, that's the way I'm sitting right now, is the lotus. The easy pose. I'm just sitting like this. You could have your foot up over like this or not, you know, whatever kind of basic, wherever your crisscross applesauce is, that's your lotus and your easy pose. And why they called it Indian style. Provide a firm base and a triangular path to contain the flow of prana. Prana is the breath, the life force you get from breathing. If your knees don't touch the floor, put a pillow under your buttocks. My one knee does. His knees aren't touching. If you prefer, sit in a chair. If you prefer, sit in a chair. Put your hands, palms up on your knees, with your thumbs and index finger joined in chin mudra. Okay? Remember, sweet meat. This creates a closed circuit and runs a program through you. One of balance, one of alignment. There are other mudras you can use, but you want to know what they're doing. I mean, it's like if you don't know what they're doing, it's just like pushing buttons in a computer and you have no idea what's happening. Opening programs that you don't know how to use. So each finger is a mudra, and then you can do 2 fingers. There's closing them on your palms of your hands. There's like this Yoni Mudra. Yes, but they reset certain circuitry. Certain circuitries they're running, programs in your body. Reset and reboot, you're going to get a lot when you ground. Keep yourself anti-inflamed. If you do that, you'll feel stuff going down your throat. Like it or not. Doesn't matter what you do with it. It's either going to go get digested by your hydrochloric acid, or you pull it out of your, just spit it out. Deep into Ayurveda, they use gauze to pull out excessive catarrh, which is mucus from the gut. Inflammation. That's what it is. Mucus. That's why my digital course that I have is a 3-hour digital course. Is called Snotty Bodies. We're not fat, we're bloated, y'all. We're just bloated. I could have called it Qatar body, but no one would have known what I meant. Then there are different mantras. A mantra is going to be a frequency, a sound you make that carries a vibration, that carries a and then we know that asanas are the yoga poses. Yes. Then there's a thing called a headstand cycle. And it helps get you into, like, learning how to get into a headstand. I used to be able to do this. I don't recommend it. I wouldn't say to do that. Don't do that. But what I do want you to do is hunker down. Allow everything to fall together for you. Allow things to fall into place. Know it. That future you see out there, that little bubble where you've projected and you see your future and where you're going, if you wanted to, you could pull it a little closer. Sometimes it's best to just let it stay where it is. It gives you time. Or you just do it. And with that, namaste. Have a beautiful day. Spread some light in the world, but just hunker down. And I'll see you again. Smash the subscribe button and make sure your bell is solid white. Visit the Patreon, genvnight, and I'll see you again.